In a previous tip, I mentioned how important it is to have your personality show through your headshot. Now, how can we make that happen? I mean, I understand that it seems like a tall order, and it is. First of all, well, it's my job. That's the reason why people hire me. It's the role of the photographer to create that image. A professional photographer is not somebody with a fancy camera. Yes, I do have a professional camera and amazing lenses. Lenses are even more important than the camera itself. That's why phones, camera phones will never go beyond a certain point, because optics require quite a bit of volume, and a good lens on a mediocre camera will do better than a mediocre lens in a good camera. And so yes, the cameras in your phones are great, but the lenses are crappy. Just terrible lenses. Anyway, from the professional point of view. And the lenses create a completely different image, depending on what lens you use. Anyway, it's the role of the photographer to make that image. My task is in lighting, in posing, in directing you. And that's how the image comes together. But there are other elements. And the most important one for me is to take your time. That's why even my smallest headshot sessions last 2 hours. 2 full hours. Why? Because first of all, we start with professional hairstyling and makeup here at the studio, of course, for the female clientele, but we also have male grooming makeup for the people who desire it. And I would generally suggest it, because if you think about any male anchor, news anchor on TV, they all have makeup. It is that important because the image on camera is different than what we see, slightly different than what we see in person. And so, hair and makeup for an hour, and then we do another hour of session. Why? Because people cannot just snap into a perfect pose with great confidence and all that kind of stuff. It doesn't happen. Depending on the person, it takes time. And that's why we are going through different poses, different changes of wardrobe until something clicks. I always say, in the first 5-10 minutes of the photo shoot, I don't even care what comes through, because that's kind of the warm-up time. And it is a common thing that happens during the sessions, that the best images, the ones that then the client will select, are from the second half of the photo shoot, because that's where a person gets in the groove, gets confident, and sees what are the things that happen during a photo shoot. So it's important that you budget the time, and it's important to come with a few different outfits. I generally suggest at least 3, so that you have that variety. And when you do that, then you come up with good images that will serve you well in your business. I hope this tip was useful. My name is Paolo with Dream Light Images. I'm a personal branding photographer here in beautiful Charleston, South Carolina. Thank you very much for watching. Ciao!